Good morning, class 8th of Rushmore International School. We hope you and your family are taking all necessary precautions to stay healthy in this pandemic. Let's start today's class with the first chapter, crop production and management. Food provides nutrition to all living organisms. All humans and animals depend on plants and other animals for their food. So, in order to meet the need of food of all people, regular production, proper management and distribution of food is necessary. Let us see how it can be done systematically. Agriculture. What is agriculture? The branch of science which deals with cultivation of crops and rearing of animals is called agriculture. Moving further, crops and their classification. What are crops? Crops are the plants sown, grown and cultivated together at one place on a large scale. Depending on various factors, there can be different types of crops. Let's see one by one. First one, on the basis of cropping season. On the basis of cropping season, we are having two types of crops, namely Rabi crop and second one, Kharif crop. What are Rabi crops? The crops which are sown in November and harvested in April are called Rabi crops. What do you mean by sown, children? Sown means boya and harvested means katna. For example, wheat, barley, mustard, gram, pea, etc. These all crops, they come under Rabi crop. Next one, Kharif crops. The crops which are sown in June and harvested in October are called Kharif crops. For example, rice, maize, cotton, groundnut, etc. On the basis of their uses, depending upon the uses of crops, they can also be classified as farm crops, commercial crop and horticulture crops. Cereals, pulses, spices, beverages are example of farm crops. All fruits and vegetables, they come under horticulture crop, whereas medicinal plants, timber plants and fiber crops are all examples of commercial crop. Next, on the basis of their lifespan, we are having three types of crops, annuals, biennials and perennials. What are annual crop? An annual plant is a plant that completes its life cycle from germination to the product of seeds within one growing season. For example, wheat, rice, etc. Biennials plant. A biennial plant is a flowering plant that takes 2 years to complete its biological life cycle. For example, radish, turnip, etc. And last one, perennial plant. A perennial plant or simply perennial is a plant that lives more than 2 years. For example, rose, pine, etc. Moving further, methods of crop production. All the methods which are involved in the cultivation of plants from sowing to harvesting are known as cultivation of plants. First one is soil preparation. Plants grow in soil. The soil is a mixture of sand, clay, decayed leaves, bacteria, earthworms and varying amount of moisture and air. The soil microbes and other organisms such as earthworms help to increase the fertility of soil. So, it is very important that soil should be well prepared, and the soil preparation involves the following three steps. Plugging. The process of loosening and overturning of soil to make it aerated and suitable for the growth of plants is called plugging. Sowing of seeds. Sowing is the process of placing the seeds at proper depth in the soil. The good quality and timely sowing of seeds gives better yield of crops. Now let us see what are the properties of good seeds. Seeds should be healthy, clean and fertile, high yielding variety, and finally seeds should be disease free. Moving further, let's see what is manuring. Manuring is the process of adding nutrients into the soil in the form of manure and fertilizers. It is the next step after soil preparation. The nutrients are necessary for the growth of plants. Otherwise, in the absence of these nutrients, the plants may become weak and it will not give proper food production. After that, let us see other methods of soil enrichment. There are two methods of soil enrichment. These are crop rotation and mixed farming. Let us see one by one. What is crop rotation? The practice of growing different crops in different seasons in rotation so that the soil is not depleted of its nutrient is called crop rotation. And the very fine example of crop rotation is leguminous crops. After that, mixed farming, the method in which two different crops varieties are grown in the same field at the same time is called mixed farming. Moving further, let us see what is irrigation. The artificial watering of soil for the proper growth of plants is called irrigation. We are having two methods of irrigation, traditional methods and modern methods of irrigation. Under modern methods of irrigation, we are having two systems, sprinkler system and drip system. What is sprinkler system? The system is used where the land surface is not equal. Water is allowed to flow through the rotating nozzles which appears like raining. This method is suitable for sandy soil where the soil cannot retain water for longer time. Drip irrigation. Drip irrigation allows water falls drip by drip just at the place of roots and wastage of water does not occur. This method is mostly used to water plants and gardens. Next, let us see what is weeding. The unwanted plants in the fields are called weeds and the removal of these unwanted plants is called weeding. Moving further, increasing crop production. The crop production can be increased by the following three methods. First one, improving the fertility of the soil with the help of fertilizers and manure. Second one, ensuring that the crops get the amount of water they require. And last one, protecting crops from pests and diseases is an essential step. The above three mentions steps which I just mentioned now, it can improve the crop variety only up to a certain limit. And one of the popular method of increasing crop production is hybridization. Let us see what is hybridization. It is a technique of cross breeding different species to produce offspring which have desirable characteristics of both the varieties. The offspring produced by hybridization is called hybrid. This was all in this chapter. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.